Hi, I'm John Woodard with the Preview Group, and I'm finally making a video that addresses the downsizing slash right sizing terms we've heard so often about these days. People tend to not to want to even consider downsizing because they feel like they're taking a step backwards, and that doesn't have to be the case. Some people downsize into a lake house that could cost even more than the residence they were leaving. Is that downsizing or is that right sizing? Others may choose to buy a single story rambler because they just don't want to deal with the stairs anymore. And occasionally, people will even right size into a larger home that has an ADU or a DADU so multiple members of the family can all share expenses and care for loved ones as they age. My goal is simple. If your current living arrangements don't fit with your current life, we can do something about it and dramatically improve your way of life. Here's some of the reasons my clients have told me they've decided to right size their lives. Number one, you have rooms you haven't used in months or years. Your kids have moved out, or you no longer need that extra office space or shop due to retirement. Yet for maintenance purposes, you're still heating and cooling these areas, not to mention cleaning the extra bathrooms and formal dining room that hasn't been used since the Miami Dolphins were in the playoffs. Playoffs? If walking through your house makes you feel like you're rattling around in the convention center instead of feeling like you're at home, then that's a huge sign. Number two, the upkeep is exhausting you. Mowing that huge lawn, cleaning the gutters, fixing leaks, pressure washing the driveway and the exterior, it seems to never end, and the costs keep climbing. Utilities, property taxes. If you're spending your weekends and more of your nest eggs on your house instead of with your friends and family, maybe it's time. Many people say downsizing gave them back 10 to 15 hours a week and hundreds, even thousands of dollars a month. Number three, you're spending way too much on housing. Taxes, insurance, utilities, oh my. Even if your house is paid for, you still have the other three culprits chipping away at your nest eggs. Taxes, insurance, utilities, and I don't know of anyone who thinks these costs are going down. Ask yourself, would you rather have a giant house that echoes when you stub your toe in the middle of the night, or more money for experiences and peace of mind towards your future? Number four, your life stage no longer matches your house. Retirement, health, mobility changes, wanting to travel more, be closer or further away from family in some cases. You bought your house years ago and things have changed. Sometimes we notice them because they are painful, but for the most part, things happen slowly over time. And before we know it, we're just getting by because the past is still dictating your future. John F. Kennedy famously said, "Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future." Number five, you don't want to burden your family later. And this one's really big. Sometimes it ends up being a byproduct of right sizing, but many people find it's the most important one. If you don't take care of it while you can, time slips by like a thief in the night. We have handled many trusts and helped dozens of families, and every one of them has said at the end, the relief they felt is a combination of peace of mind and a newfound freedom. When you have a huge house full of stuff, you lose your ability to control who gets what and what items are actually heirlooms and important to your family history. But more importantly, you know whose feet that giant task of going through your lifetime of stuff is going to land. And more than likely, it's the person you trust and love the most. Why make them go through that when you can do it together now? We can handle every detail or just recommend resources that have been proven and we have used in the past. So there you have it. The top 5 signs it's time to downsize. It's different for everyone, and I can help. I have real life examples and people who are on the fence, but once I put together an individualized plan, they got excited about their newfound freedom. Downsizing isn't about losing space, it's about gaining freedom, time, money, and peace. Let's talk. Chat, text, FaceTime, Zoom, whatever your preferred platform of communication is. Going over your options doesn't cost anything.